Community health worker, you are something related to medical line in terms of maybe like nursing attendant, nursing assistants in Nigeria. We have some nursing assistants in Nigeria. Move closer. Listen very carefully. And you feel like you want to come into the UK. This video is for you. Or you have somebody that is in that line and is thinking of how to come into the UK. Bring your ears. Hi guys, my name is Esther. I'm a registered nurse, both licensed in Nigeria, also in the UK. Well, I work here in the UK. So today, I'm sure you'd have guessed by the topic of today, what you're seeing on your screen. It is how to come into the UK as a nursing associate. And who are nursing associates? Nursing associates are those that bridge the gap between nurses and healthcare assistants. They are the intermediary. These are nurses. These are healthcare. Who are in the middle? More like a middleman. Those that are know things about business. They are like middlemen. So they are in between. What are the nursing associate work? Nursing associate work check vital signs of patients. Of course, healthcare assistants can do that as well. Nursing associate, they check vital signs of patients. They can even go as far as taking blood, like blood samples from patients. They can go as far as administering oral medications. Yeah, they can go as far as that so far they have their PIN. So they can go as far as that. So yeah. So if you want to come to the UK, like I said, this video is for you. So first of all, like I already said, who nursing associates are. So I'm going to go right into the process of how to come into the UK as a nursing associate. So this video is on request, and yeah, so I am making it specifically for you and other people that are going to benefit from it. Like I said, I always try to do my research first before I come here to talk about one or two things that I know about it. So before we go right into the video, if you're a newcomer, we welcome you too. We welcome you today, and please join the community, join the family by subscribing. Please subscribe, and you're going to get more tips, more juicy information from this channel, and it's going to benefit you. Thank you very much. So before I go right into it, of course, I don't know, I always come with paper, right? Because I would have written a lot of things down that I don't want to forget, because I want to give like the information in details and full as I got the information. So first of all, nursing associate, what you need to do is international passport. You need to get your international passport ready before any step. I've always said in my channel, how to get your international passport is getting your birth certificate, your and your birth certificate should be the name that you are ready to bear for the rest of the whole process and what is exactly your certificate. Let me say, for instance, you have your surname is Adebimpe, you have Adebimpe Sophia Adeshola, and on your birth certificate you have Adebimpe Adeshola Sophia. Well, so it's like your first name and your middle name switched, and on all your certificates you have Adebimpe Sophia Adeshola. You need to change it in your birth certificate. Maybe you can go for get another one. There's a way they do it, like you can go to any local government and explain your thing to them, show them the first birth certificate you have, that there's a switch, so you need to change it. You can go to any local government, and of course you will pay, but they would actually write another one for you. You just make another copy, and they copy it into it, and they register it into the federal government system as well. So that being said, you need your birth certificate, you need your certificate of origin. It's very easy. I've said it earlier. Certificate of origin is you go into your states of origin, you go to the local government that is close to your family house and get your certificate of origin. That's how it is done. So for instance, if you are from what will I say? If you're from Osun State and you are from Ilesha, for instance, go to look for your family house. You don't your family house, ask your parents where your family house is. Then locate the local government that is really really close to that place, and go there to collect your certificate of origin. Of course, they will ask you where you live. I mean, when they ask you where you live, like your address, they're asking for your family house address. So just give them that. If you don't know it, ask your parents. You don't literally need to go to your family house before. Just know the address, then they will to write a certificate of origin for you. That being said, once you're done with your getting your international passport is ready. You are ready for this job. Like you are ready for this process. Yeah, for the job. So the second thing that you need to the process you need to go through is your IELTS. So I keep saying IELTS is like your English proficiency, and IELTS is an exam that majority take when coming to the UK. But in your own case, in my previous video, I said healthcare assistants will have to take UKVI, but in your own case, you are taking academic exam. I know, right? I know, right? There's a twist, isn't it? But you are taking academic. So in this academic, you are also in line of nurses, medical lab scientists, and all of that come to the UK and take academics. So you are in that line as well. So you are not escaping that, my dear. You're not doing the here VI. You are doing academic. So you academic, you're reading, listening, speaking, writing, everything. You must not get like the overall should be band 7. Overall of everything. I don't want to know what you got in your listening. I don't want to know what you got in your writing. I don't want to go writing. The list is 6.5. So others, let's say listening, speaking, reading 7, and writing even if you have 6.5, like you're still good to go. The overall will be 7. So if you're not like score higher than that, like good luck, congratulations to you. But once your IELTS is done, which is your English proficiency, then you're ready for the next step. The next step after this is maybe even when you are trying to prepare for your IELTS, you can start another process. Like you're using one stone to kill 2 birds. So in this case, you are using you are to apply NHS Council for the UK. So you need to apply on their register. How do you do this? So once you go to NMC, just click NMC website. Once you open NMC website, for UK though, for UK, NMC UK website, you go to nursing associate. Don't click nursing, please, because it will take you to another journey entirely. You are clicking nursing associate. The first thing you are going to do is make sure your passports are ready, like your certificates are ready, your international passport is ready. Snap all your documents, your school documents, snap everything and scan it. There's an app, cam scanner, blah blah blah. Scan it and turn it to PDF. So in case you want to upload any document, you're uploading it straight away. So yes, first thing you need to do, like I said, is make sure you have your school certificate. School certificate in terms of those that are community health workers, they call them CHO, right? Yeah, community health officer. Some call them CHW, community health workers. Some officers, workers. You have your school certificate, the school you graduated from, and you need these documents ready. That will prove your eligibility of studying in school. Once you have this ready, you start your application. How they're going to ask you for your details, your name, if you are Miss or Mrs. So if you are Mrs., that is you're already married. You need to put your marriage certificate, and if the name on your certificate is different from is different from what you have on your marriage certificate, like the surname is different, then you need to add your marriage certificate in everything you do. And they're asking you your certificate from school, and if you have a license as well, you can add it. Like all the certificates you collected or you acquired while you were in school, please upload everything. It's like very easy step, is straightforward. The NMC online application, it is very very straightforward. Just apply. Once you're asking you questions, whatever they ask you, just answer it and make sure it's the right information. Make sure all your informations are right on the NMC page. If not, it's going to like affect you. Name these files when you're uploading it. Like, let's say I give an instance. If your name is Ade Bimpe Sophia Ade Shola, name it. So you can switch it to my first name, middle name, and last name. Your last name is your surname. So here in the UK, we call, instead of the way we switch it in some countries, Nigeria for example, switch like your surname first, your middle, your surname, your first name, your middle name. In UK, is your first name first, your middle name, that's if you have your middle name, and your last name. Your last name is your surname. Last name we call Nigeria surname. Some in Nigeria call it last name sha. But yeah, when I was in Nigeria, it's the surname I know it as. So sometimes some people get confused with last name and son and first name. Your first name, it is not your father's name, it is your own name, your first name. Your surname is your last name. That's Adebimpe in this case. So you can change it to Sophia Adeshola Adebimpe certificate. And certificate you're right, just don't write certificate, school certificate. Let's say your school certificate. If the CHO certificate, just write CHO certificate. Your YX certificate, you will need all these certificates too. Your YX certificate, if it is GCE, upload it. You will need it as well. Upload it. Done with the UK online application, you will need to pay £140. So, like I said in one of my videos, look for somebody that you trust, that is in the UK. They can pay that money for you, and you send the money back to the person. Preferably, some people in the UK will tell you that, oh, you can send it to me you can send it to my Naira account. Some want it that way, but look for somebody that will pay it for you in UK. Maybe your friend, your brother's friend, your sister's friend, your cousin, anybody that you have, or maybe just your friend, somebody that you trust, not the person that would your money is gone. So look for somebody you trust. Let them pay this £140 for you. That £140 is more like a scrutiny fee. It's a fee that they will use to once you're done paying it, they will of course use this to scrutinize all your documents, everything you send to them. Are they legit? Is this person true? They will trace it back to your school. Did this person actually graduate from this school? Did this person actually go through this school? And all of that. That is why you are paying this fee. So within 14 working days, you will get a response through your email. So please, when you are actually doing this application, make sure you are putting a functioning email of yours in the application, and that's why you use all true. Please don't go and put email that you've not opened you don't even know the password anymore, or you don't even have access to it. Don't go and put your parents' password. I mean, of course, if you can access it, but don't go and put your parents' email that you know that you can't access in time. Put your own. If you don't have email, open an email account, and make sure it is functioning. Put it there, and make sure you can turn on your email notification so you get notified every time you have a message on your mail. So please by this stage you would get a message back from them within 14 days that, oh, we've gone through this we've gone through your documents and everything, and it is successful. So it is successful. Congratulations to you. Once successful, they will send you a mail that you will need to write an exam. Honestly, for nurses at this stage, they will have to contact their regulatory body too in Nigeria, which is what is that again? NMCN, and they will have to pay some amount for their documentations and everything. But with my research with this nursing associates, I actually did not see anything about their paying to their regulatory body in Nigeria. So yeah, don't think there is any regulatory body they are paying to as a nursing associate in Nigeria. There's no, I didn't find any regulatory body you are paying for in Nigeria. So once this is verified, they verified this, and they will send you another mail that, of course, darling, you can proceed to another stage. Another stage you are proceeding to is the test of competence. So of course, once you get an mail from them that, oh, it's you are successful, you can proceed to test of competence. Test of competence, they are in two stages. The first stage is CBT. The second stage is OSCE. So the first stage is CBT. CBT is computer based test. CBT, some of you that did JAMB, CBT is like exactly what you did in JAMB, but it is in medical line. It is in line of medical aspect. That is for the CBT. So the same way you start for CBT, I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying it's like the same question, but the same way you start for CBT, facing computer and all of that, that's the same way you sit for this one. But in this case, it's not like everybody, like JAMB, like everybody that give you a spectacular date and everybody's rushing for JAMB. You can do it any day. And how do you do your CBT? How do you apply for your CBT? Quite easy. Just go to the Pearson Vue, right there on the screen. Pearson Vue portal. Go to their portal and you apply for exam. And if you get to a place of buying voucher, yeah, it is £83 at the moment. It is £83 for payment for exam. And please, when you get to the point of you are booking which exam are you writing, don't go and pick nursing exam. Don't go and pick nursing exam. Pick an exam for nursing associates. They are like, it might be confusing to you at some point, and some people it's very clear to them. Once they see it, they understand it. But some people, it might not be clear. It's nursing associate is different from nursing, so pick nursing associate. PSC will have some practice tests that you can use to practice, see how it is before that day. The exam is about 2 hours plus, and within 24 hours you will get your result. Right? And you know that's best that. Hey, although my just me fail, I know. So I feel like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, depends on how you have time and how fast you are with learning. You can use to practice the exam, use it to like read one or two things, find out one or two things, ask questions from people. You can ask questions from me as well. As you can drop it in the comment section, ask questions from people. Make sure like you are on the right path. You pass this your CBT, congratulations, like you are ready for the next step. Leave OSCE for now. The next step, like for this test of competence, is OSCE. But leave OSCE for now. I forgot to tell you earlier that nursing NMC online page that you open and you started your application and you finished it and all of that. Make sure you don't forget the password and the username. Please and please, it is very important. Don't forget the password. If you like, go and write it down inside a paper and put it inside your purse that you will never forget, or put it at the back. Some put some information at the back of their phone, between their phone and their pouch. Some put some information there. If you're someone like that, put it. Make sure you don't forget. You can use a very common password that you know that I can't forget this password. That a very common password to you. I'm not saying to everybody that somebody can just act like that, but you know that you can't forget this password. You can use it as well. And what is OSCE? Is like a clinical exam, practical exam that you have to take when you come into the UK. So you're not doing it in Nigeria. Leave OSCE for now. Put OSCE in one side first. Pocket OSCE. You know that I have OSCE to do at the back of your mind, but you're not doing it now. So just leave OSCE first. Let OSCE rest. Checking your portal on NMC online. There are two ways to go about this step. The next step they will tell you is either you pay your registration fee. So the first fee you paid is for application fee that they use to scrutinize everything that you submitted. That registration fee is £150. But there are two ways about it. Even for nurses, there are two ways about it. When I was in Nigeria and I applied and everything, if you are someone like me or someone like everybody else that do not have that much, but you know that you have more expenses to worry about, and a lot of people told you that you can come into the UK before you pay that money, and so why are you not paying it? But if you have the money, most of my friends, like, they have the money, they paid it. So it depends on your pocket, and you know that you still have a lot of money to spend. So you can keep coming to the UK to pay that amount. So you might not have to worry about that. But if you feel like, oh, let me just pay the money and just forget about it, you're rich, oh, pay it. Pay it. Of course, it will show on your portal that you still have that amount to pay. But worry less about it for now, because you can actually come into the UK. Then once you are balanced, you can pay that money. Of course, you have to pay it before your OSCE exam. You literally have to pay the money for your OSCE. But before you pay that money, you have to get a GP. A GP in the sense that a doctor. That's it. A general practitioner, that's what GP means. So you need to get a doctor, or you need to go to an hospital or something. Yeah, it's just like you are doing your health declaration. That is what it's about. That's what's on the NMC page for that stage. You are doing your health declaration that, oh, this person is okay, this person is free to come into the UK and work as a medical as a healthcare worker. Go to an hospital. If you're working in an hospital, good for you. Just talk to one of the doctors, literally, that, oh, I need to make an health declaration about, am I fit to come into UK. The person will ask you to run some tests, so for them to ascertain that this person is actually very, very fine. There's no medical underlying conditions and everything. They just want to know, so that they will know what to do or the step to take when you come into the UK. So of course you will still come here in the UK. Whoever employ you will still come here to come and you still do health declaration again. But for the NMC page, you need to do a declaration. So this person needs to once the person asks you to do the test and it's certain that you're actually fine, the only thing you need to do is on the NMC page, you just write the name of the medical doctor on it the way it is. Write it like, the person's full name, either he or she, know the person's full name, write it in full, and write the person email. Make sure the person you're writing is not someone that will not check email for like 3 days or 4 days or 5 days or 10 days. Make sure the person you're writing is someone that will always check his or her email at the right time. So once you actually sure that this person would actually do a clean job for you, good job, pay this money, and the person will get a mail that, oh, we just want you to confirm if this person is actually in good state of health, and they may ask the person to fill some things. So don't go and put someone that is not computer literate, or someone that will actually, in Nigeria language, you say for your hand. So get this person. Once it's done, you will know, because you will get a feedback through your NMC portal after you've paid the £150, that okay, you are cleared. So the only thing that will be there on your portal is awaiting OSCE. That's the only thing that is left for you on the portal. So the next step you need to worry about, you need to start looking for a job. How do you find jobs? You need to go to track jobs. You need to find NHS jobs. You need to, if you have email address of maybe NHS jobs, or like NHS hospitals, or care homes. If you're someone that is interested in care homes, if you have their emails, you can send a code mail to them. And in your code mail, please let it contain how you found, like how you discovered them. Maybe you found it through, like your email was through a friend or something. Try to sell yourself in the email. The code mail might be about like maybe 3 paragraphs, but let it be short. Let it be precise, because you need to include your international passport as a PDF as well. And like I said earlier, name all these documents in your international passport. If you want to like upload it, you write Sophia Adeshola Adebimpe international passport. That's how you label it when you're renaming the document. Then your IELTS, your English proficiency, right? Sophia Adeshola Adebimpe IELTS certificate, because of course IELTS will give you a certificate. There are no two ways about it. They will give you a certificate. The third one is had your school certificate. Like, just go to NHS jobs and look for a job. How do you do this? you need to register. You need to sign in. How do you sign in? Just register now. Like basically, I just ask for your details. Not too much details. It's very straightforward. You register for it, and you can search for jobs. And when you're searching for jobs, search job as a nursing associate. There are thousands and one jobs for nursing associates out there. Search for job as nursing associate. You will see them. They bring you different places in England, in wherever. Search for the jobs, and you will get it. And how do you go through this process? Both track jobs, NHS jobs, you need to put your reference, and the reference you are putting can put like two. Some used to do asheju, like overdo. That's what you mean by asheju. Overdo of putting 3, 4, 5, 6. Seriously? Just put two. Two is fine. Don't put one, no. One is, yeah, but one is not enough. I think two is fine. Two is actually fine. So put two references. Those people that know that if they send emails to them that we want to know about this person, how do you think this person has worked with you and all of that, the person will be able to respond in due time, and the person will not give you headache. Yeah, I repeat, headache, because you already have enough headache in your life. I'm stressing the word headache because I know what it feels. I've been through that stage. So don't want to put somebody that will actually stress your destiny the more or give you headache. It could be like your head of nursing department, or head of somewhere, or in your school, that your lecturer that you actually trust. That I know that I had a good relationship with this lecturer while I was in school. So you can put that person. The other person, maybe you're working wherever you're working as wherever you're working, just put it. If it's your work place of work admin, that is actually okay, that can actually respond to messages on time, put the person as well, and the person will do you good. Let me give you guys an example of a scenario why I said the person will do you good. There was a scenario that I heard of. I don't know the end of the story, but there was a scenario I heard of that the person used somebody, and I think the person already had that person in mind. I don't know what the person did. Honestly, I don't know the beginning of the story, but what I heard, I don't even know the end of the story, but what I heard was that the person used somebody as a reference, and not knowing that the person she used as a reference already had her in mind. So I think the person was just looking for the best opportunity to do her bad. So she saw the opportunity when they used to use that as reference, and they now sent the email to the person that, oh, we want you, this person used you as reference, and we want you to talk about the person's character. This person is suitable for coming to the UK and working with us and all of that. That's if you get the job, like if you get the job offer, like your interview is perfect and you got the job and you're already into the process. They're not asking for references, and this person now go and shank you. That's why I said, when I'm using references, you use the person that will not shank you. The person that went through. In the positive part, she wrote that she has a good character. But in the negative feedback, like what do you think that she can work on, something like that? She said, oh, she's reluctant, and she always hesitates to work. That was the end of the job. That was the end. They just told her that unfortunately we can't continue with this process of offering you a job. So please don't want to use someone that will shank you. And you too, better start working, because it's whatever they see that they will write. So please, you to buckle up, but then you can't use someone that will shank you. If not, the job that you used thousands of years to look for and you prayed and fasted for is gone within 2 overnight, because they would not want you to come here and you'll be experiencing the same thing. Like, they're asking you to work, you're very reluctant and very lazy to work. What other thing? Your supporting information. Make sure your supporting information is solid, very very solid. Like, you have put yourself out there. You've poured your soul, spirit, and body, everything that makes you one, makes you do who you are. You've poured this inside that supporting information. Don't call it supporting information, don't call it personal statement. Let me give you one trick. One of the reasons why they are giving people job is Some of it, they'll go and read. They don't care about, like, most of the things, though. Before they go and start considering you, they'll go and read your personal information. If your personal information is not solid, and I think you can write up to 1,500 words. So I don't think, well, you will not know that you've written that much, actually. So make sure you are solid. You are like 100 in your supporting information. So once this is done, it will actually help you finding jobs and everything. So any job you apply for, make sure you fill in the correct thing and all of that. Both track jobs and NHS job, any job you apply for, any hospital trust you apply for. Then once you get a job, like they told you that, oh, we are, you get a lot of unfortunate messages. Let me not even lie. I think I've said it before in my one of my previous video. You will get a lot of unfortunate messages from any hospital you apply for, any NHS job, or anybody, anywhere you apply for in this UK. You will get a lot of unfortunately, we can't give you the job. Unfortunately, we can't give you the job. Unfortunately, that's very unfortunate. But out of every unfortunate, we still unfortunate at the end of the day. If you like pray fast, everything, yes, it's good. You will get one eventually. But you won't know when it's popping, honestly. You know when the good news is popping because you are used to the bad news. And when the good news is popping, it's like, psh. So just make sure you're checking your email every now and then. And when you are doing all this process, you've really turned to those people that are doing maybe like cryptocurrency. They're always checking their phone and all of that. You two, you are doing this process. So you're always with your phone. Make sure your phone is charged. Make sure your phone is good. And once you get this job offer, it's time for interview. They've told you the time. If you get job interview to this stage whereby it's over here, the time has changed. In the UK, time has changed. So if your country is some country like Nigeria, if let me use Nigeria for instance, if your country is like Nigeria and Nigeria is 1 hour ahead of us currently, so if your country is Nigeria, that means if they give you appointment for 1 p.m, that's like 1300. 1300 means 1 p.m. in Nigeria. So if you 1300, some people state for you, make it easy for you by writing 1 p.m. GMT. If they write GMT, just know that your exam is in Nigerian time. Your exam is 12 p.m. They say they want it on Zoom. Please make sure everything is set before that day. Don't go and be disoriented on that day. Make sure you've downloaded. If you don't have Zoom on your phone, download. And if you're using laptop for interview, it's good for you. Just make sure the app, the phone you're using, device you're using is working and is in good state, is well charged, it has good data connection, everything is set. If you're using Microsoft Teams, if you're using Zoom, Skype, anything, make sure you've downloaded it. You know how it works. You can try it with one of your friends. There are some true friends. You can try one of your friends. Make sure the microphone, everything is in check before that day. And if your interview is 12 p.m. in Nigerian time, if it is 12 p.m, don't use African time. This is not the time your village people will use you. Use African time. Make sure you are like punctual and you are there before them safe, because they have a lot of people that they want to interview, so they're just giving you that particular time. So make sure you are like there. You can be there 15 minutes. It's not going to hurt you. You can be there 15 minutes before time. And whatever trust you want to apply to, whoever give you a job, make sure you find out on what are the interview questions they ask. Different trusts with different questions, and most of the questions are actually like literally the same, like likely to be the same. But you can actually ask people or ask on line, what are the questions for this particular trust, who works with this trust, who knows about this trust. Ask around, like you have friends that are actually working everywhere and anywhere. Ask them that, those that know somebody that works in the trust, or they can help you find out who works in this particular. Let's say they give you a job in Lincoln, for example, who is working in United Lincoln. What are the interview questions? So you can practice them. You can try and see how you can answer the questions before that particular day, so you'll be caught unaware. There's some questions that they even ask you that you'd not even prepare for, but you just be yourself in the interview, and with prayers, with God and everything, you'll be fine. Once you scale through this stage and you get between 1 week, between that day and 1 week, they will give you your response. You can even ask them when you get your feedback. They will give you your response if you're actually fortunate to proceed or not. But most of the time, like, you tell you that, oh, congratulations, you actually successful in the interview, you did well and all of that, and they will send you your unconditional offer letter. Conditional offer letter. You will have to go through some other minor stages, but actually mean a lot. What are the minor stages? So they'll be asking you to present some documents again, like your certificate, your everything. Present it to us. Just respond immediately. Like immediately you get any messages from them, they'll be on your email. Make sure you are responding. Like you have response. You have everything ready. You're giving them. At some point, they will ask you for your police reports for tuberculosis test. Police report and tuberculosis test. Police report in Nigeria, somebody said it's 65,000 currently. I don't know. Somebody said it's 50,000. Somebody said it's 45,000. I don't know the amount, but it's between that range. To be honest, when I did my own, it's like 4,000. I paid 4,000 naira, so I don't know. Somebody that just came into the UK said it's 45,000. Somebody said 50,000. Somebody said 60,000. I don't know. I actually don't know the exact amount currently. So, but your police report, you need to get that, and your tuberculosis test. So if you are I'm going to use Lagos for example. So if you're in Lagos, I think there are two centers, Lagos and Abuja. I don't know if there's any in Port Harcourt, but I'm well aware of Lagos and Abuja, and fully aware about Lagos. So Lagos, for instance, you go to the IOM center and you get I think you have to pay online. You have to pay online and take the receipt along. Book a date. Or you can book a date online and pay for the amount. Then it was 58,000 something for adults. You're an adult though. Don't go and pick for children. Children is different. For adults, I think it was 58,000 then. I think it's now 60,000. I don't know if it's still the same amount. But then that was it. So pay for this. Go for your tuberculosis test. You should get a certificate that day. All things being equal, you should get a certificate that day, and snap it again, convert it to PDF, and submit it. Then I think they will send you their own offer as well, like letter that you will sign if you accept the offer or not. Why won't I accept it? Excuse me. The job I've prayed and fasted for. So there will be a part you have to sign and submit it back to them. So all the documents, just submit it back to them and make sure they're in good hands. Like I said, name all your documents. So once the step is done and they've told you, like they'll be communicating to you, telling you what the next step is. So they would actually process your certificate of sponsorship. Congratulations, you got it to that point. You tried though. You tried, go. So certificate of sponsorship, it's actually a something that is a certificate that is telling like everybody that they are the one responsible for you in this UK. Like they are the one responsible bringing you into the UK. That's what certificate of sponsorship is all about. If that's what certificate of sponsorship, I do not see how you want to enter this UK. I don't even see it like as a skilled worker. So they would actually send a certificate of sponsorship to you. If this trust is going to pay for your visa, or whoever employ you, maybe care homes or NHS give you a job with whichever trust that employ you, or trust like hospital, like that's how I can explain it. So if whichever trust that employ you and they're paying your visa, rich kid. So take this visa, and they'll tell you if you're asking for visa, they will tell you that once you get to the point that you have to pay for your visa, send the link to us and they will pay. So immediately get a certificate of sponsorship. I don't see what is stopping you from applying straight, because for you to get dates for biometrics now, go sweat though. So immediately get a certificate of sponsorship, fill everything. Use to apply for visa immediately. I think how to apply is gov.uk. Yeah. So apply for it, and once you get to point of paying, send it back, paying for your visa. Pay and send the link back to the trust if they are going to pay for a visa, and they are not going to pay for a visa. Sort yourself out, pay it, and once you're done paying this amount, if your trust is going to pay it, they will tell you when they paid it. Like within 1 hour or two, they will send you a mail back that they've paid it. So pay it, or they pay it. Once they are done with this stage, you have to apply for you have to apply for your biometrics, looking for a date to go for your biometrics. So that depends on you. If they in your subscription sponsorship they're telling you that, oh, your registration is next month and today is on the first, for instance, today is not first, but they sent you, okay, today is 6th, and they sent you your certificate of sponsorship today, immediately apply for visa. And if you can get a closer date for your biometrics, it's good for you, because actually after doing your biometrics and everything, it takes about 2 weeks before, I think that's 14 working days before your visa comes out. So the best thing for you, if you can't find the date and you are looking for dates and you found something like on the 20 or on the 20 of this month, it's better you see premium lounge. I'm just giving an example. And you see premium of you can get a date for next week. That's 11 or 12. Please, you can look for how you sort yourself out, because you can't lose this job unless, I don't know, you can't just lose this job. Look for a way to pay for, even if it's premium, to get a closer date, or prime, or what do they even call it? Is it business or prime or whatever? Pay for closer dates, so that when you are done with your biometrics, if you go for a biometric and you are done, your visa would come out and it will still meet time. So let's say your visa comes out by the end of the month. Your visa comes out by the end of the month. Good for you. They will still have time. You send it back to them. Just snap that page of where your on your passport where the visa was approved and everything. Once your visa skilled worker, snap it and send it to them, and they would actually pay for your flight immediately. That's if they're the one paying for your flight. But if you're not the one paying for your flight, I don't think you see any reason why you need to. You can send it to them just to inform them that your visa has been paid and you are about to apply for your flight. Book your flight. So if they are responsible for bringing you to the UK in terms of flight as well, they'll pay for your flight. But if it is all on you, go and reach your pocket, look for money and pay for your flight as well. I mean, yeah, book your flights, pay for your flights. Pick one. So before I round this up, the last thing is your accommodation. If they inform you that, oh, okay, they'll be responsible for, because at this point you'll be receiving a lot of emails from them. So if they'll be the one to bring you, pick you from the airport and take you to your accommodation, like the house they give you, maybe they're giving you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months accommodation. That's actually very good. But if you are the one sorting yourself out too in terms of accommodation, that was so bad. Just make sure you sort yourself out accommodation before coming to the UK. Find where you will stay in the UK before coming to the UK. Don't be someone like you would now be stranded. Find a way of sorting yourself out in terms of accommodation before coming to the UK. That being said, I think I'm done. All the things that you also need, your food, your everything, that's not my concern. But I don't come with food. With all that has been said so far, I think I have come to the end of the video. All these processes are what brings you together and make you come into the UK as a nursing associate. Like I said, if you are healthcare worker, that is community health worker, all those SHIMITES, we call them SHIMA when I was in School of Health Information Management, and all of that you think you're coming to UK to work as a nursing associate, this video should have done justice to everything you need. And if you have any question for me, please come into the comment section and ask. I'm always there. I'm always in my comment section to answer the question. If you have any question for me, please give this if you have enjoyed this video so far, give it a thumbs up by liking, and please click on the subscribe button. And when you are sharing it to your friends as well, please tell them to subscribe. Please tell them to subscribe. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Let me give you a tip. My next video is going to be about teachers. I was coming to the UK as a teacher. So I'll see you in my next. Thank you very much for watching this video so far. And I remain your girl, Esther. Bye.